It's kind of loud. Oh no, but now I hear it next door. Well, you know what? That's better than the loud noise. I think. I'll see. So I made it to a hotel tonight. Even though, like I said, every day in a hotel is one less day that I have money. After I run out of money, which is probably gonna be Monday or Tuesday. And then I go in another 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. The same situation. Um, I had a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm hearing those voices over there and next door pretty loud. It was made. The fan was actually a good thing. It covered up the voices next door, because then I get sometimes I get sidetracked by other conversations around me if I'm trying to channel something through, and I'm not, because I'm blank. I'm right now blank. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I was talking to myself about some stuff that started coming out. So I know it's kind of time for me to do it, on video. And I don't, like I said, I'm not telling this shit. I'm not, I don't give a flying fuck if you watch it or not, man. For me, it's a therapy, because it releases the things that are inside me that are coming through. And as a starseed, you know the feeling, that pressure you get from when you get downloads of information, and you're like, oh holy shit, I got all this information, I gotta get it out somehow. And that's what we go through, unfortunately, because that's the way we help, by getting information from a higher dimension that then would help the species and the race survive of a most probable um, catastrophe that wipes them out off the planet. That's happened many times in the past. Again, this planet's been around for billions of years, and your guys are only been here like 60, 70,000 years. Just think about how many times before you that same experiment did and failed. There has been, in the new batch, she said to me that there's been no. There were others that lasted a pretty long time, and then they were all brought up to another dimension, and then he started again with another batch. But then this has been he's been stuck on this one for quite some time. They're recurring the same thing. It's that one thing, that thing that you value more than human life. You value yourself based on your salary, based on how much money you have in the bank, based on your assets and your properties and all that other bullshit. But the thing of it is, you're valuing it, even if you value it at a very high rate. I have $10 million in the bank. Okay, that's what you're worth. Yeah, 10 million, at least be $10 million, is not more. And you say, yeah, well, God. Last time I talked to him, or it, their thing was that you should be valuing yourself as being priceless, because the human body is about the only thing that exists on this planet that is at the highest form of complete and utter connection to this higher dimension of information that allows it to be your body. The cells of the body don't go to fucking school, guy. You understand? You go to school. But the cells, they know how to do the shit from day one. Why? Because they're bypassing all the bullshit and the education that it has, that makes you into something that a small group of people want you to be, consumers and workers for them. They feel happy you can make a lot of money doing this. Hey, do this, a lot of money making this, and then you'll be living there, and then boom, boom, boom. So that's the biggest waste. Now imagine if the cells of the body started doing that, then they couldn't become the body anymore, and they would just be hanging out by a beach somewhere. Saying, yeah, we could have been bodies, but fuck it, it's better to be this way. We just make the money now, and we don't have to work. We don't have to be the body anymore. It's stupid, right? Yeah. It's always your civilization. It's all the things you're wasting your time on. So that's the things that we get as like downloads, and And just go, well, you can go to a psych ward and check yourself in and they'll give you some medications. Oh, that shit goes right away. Yeah, I know. And the reason it goes right away is because they determine that anything that is of that nature, let's see, a mass helping of humanity, is really just some crazy idea. It's just schizophrenic. It's just crazy. So I mean, like I know I was telling you, if Jesus came down today and did the same thing he did 2,000 years ago, you would not just crucify him. You would first put him in a psych ward, give him medication, see if he can come back out being the puppet savior that you want him to be, and then if that didn't work, and then you crucify him. Right? Because this is what your civilization bases everything on. Material wealth. Knowledge of like everything that's about humans, and only the humans that won though. Don't think about the ones that lost, because who writes the books? The ones that won, right? Imagine if Hitler and the Nazis were actually I think it was a show too, but I didn't really watch it. But we're like actually won the war, and there would be our entire society would be a society of Nazis. Well, I was talking about the slave master last night. She wants to go. He wants to go to a somewhere where we can still have slaves still, and because we were helping the slave, we were helping them. Yeah, we call them slaves, but they're really like workers for us, and we would just give them stuff instead of having to bother with money. We would just bother with the money, not them. And if there's a planet like that, I'm sure there's one half of it is slave owners and slave masters, and the other half is Nazis. And then you could just like share the bounty of the planet, just doing that to people. You as a human race, right, you settle for less. I mean, you're always striving for like the greatest in than running and sports and making money and all these things that you strive for, that are just like material and very, very like let's see, not very important when you die, and where you're going to end up when you die, not important at all. So you make them so much important that you end up actually waste your entire lifetime. And I believe I can tell you for true, the reincarnation. There's no such thing as heaven and hell. Heaven and hell are things that end up becoming after a certain amount of tries as a soul to ascend. You can't ascend anymore. Then eventually, a majority of you at that point come in and get brought back down to the full creation, and you start kindergarten again. And this time you do it again, and see if can you defeat Satan? Can you defeat? But if there's no heaven and hell, what is a Satan? Satan is the embodiment of the evil that your creator put inside the program in this civilization, because it needed that to be able to what? For you to conquer it. Conquering that will then become a vocal point to your ascension, because it's gonna rise you up to a point that, like I was saying, when you look at a demon, you're scared of a demon, like, that fear reaction is something based on an emotional tie to a past trauma that you experienced. That needs to be, once that's released and understood, that thing is not a monster trying to kill you. That thing, because that's only in the movies, right? There are demons. They're all interdimensional beings that are considered demon-like. They'll suck the energy out of you. They'll do certain things that will mess with humans, and they get information. They get like energy, and they get like a feeding, almost like a vampire, like feeding off of the struggles and the misery that we go through. And money is the thing that allows them to become to basically divide us and treat us like cattle. You know? But actually not just cattle, but cattle because cattle. But if the cattle were fighting with each other, if the cattle wanted to get away and be free and stuff, but then you throw like a bomb and then have the cattle fight each other and stuff until the only ones left are like the warriors. And then hey, come on, you become part of my police force, hey, kind of thing. And all of a sudden, you're the cattle is cattle again. That's kind of what the society is bent on creating as a place where you are going to have children and you're going to hand this to your children? You might as well hand them a gun with some bullets in it too, man. They're pointing at themselves, early on in life. Because it is a waste of a civilization. It is a waste. It is. Don't tell me the things that I do. Or you're wasting your time. You're making all this data and try to convince people this and that. It's not even worse than what you do. You end up in the same grave that I will. And you look back and say, okay, wow, I did all this and it still didn't get me. Like what? Not dying. Maybe that's what you should have focused on. Figuring out how not to die. Because I guarantee you there's ways. One of them is the soul ascending to a certain place, to the next dimension where we don't die. But that has to go through, what this was. It's like you guys are in third grade, man. Honestly, you're at fourth grade. Well, you should be on 2 and 12. And you're in third grade. And the majority of you, and that's the problem. It's the even if it's a small subset are in third grade, but when all of a sudden every child in that freaking school is in third grade, they're like, what happened? Why is anybody like the vengeance in the fourth grade? It's like, I don't know. It's we're not teaching them the right shit. I don't know, man. So that's your problem. And then instead of trying to figure out how to get the souls out of here, he's trying to figure out how to get the slaves onto other planets, and then so you can mine those planets and get minerals that you can bring back and sell to whatever you want for however you want. How long are you gonna go with a military? How long are you gonna go? When are you gonna do that? When you're gonna become like the Federation? Then Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk. They don't have money, man. All these people in this country, they didn't have why because they were all. Everything was given to them for this, it's face. When are you going to become that? 100, 200, 300 years from now? Okay, can you envision it now in yourself? See, no money, we all just share everything equally. We're just everybody's fighting. Nobody's fighting over money anymore. If I take a basket full of money, right, $100 bills, and I throw it over the, like a two-story building, throw it into the ground. And where there's a lot of people walking from lunch and shit, fighting like Manhattan, throw it out there, you will see, as this money's falling, you will see people lunging for it. To the point where, like, boom, I saw that first motherfucker, boom, 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 like they'll kill each other for that fucking piece of paper. Where is that? Are you proud of that as a society? That is such a big fucking truth that for a fact, each one of those people that are dying for that piece of paper, looking ready. It's all right. I'll grab 2 of them. I'll leave the rest for everybody else. Even that. Do you understand? They wasted his time going over, picking up a piece of paper and walking away with it. That is the embodiment of your enslavement as a civilization in this time zone. In this time. Where when they say it's the end of days, baby, it is the end of days. When it gets to the point where 7 billion people are now enslaved by 2,000 people, the other dimensions are like, these guys aren't going to make it. Well, but I mean, they were supposed to be up. They have wings already, man. They don't, no, we can't use them, man. What are we going to do? I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to bring them back down to the pool of creation. Call Shiva, man. Tell them it's going to be soon. Because they're not going to do the new energy shift. They're just not going to make it. Every 25,000 years, what Mother Earth does, and it's coming up. 2025. Right? 2012, 2025, 13 years later. 30 is a mystical number in the Mayans. They gave you 13 fucking years to try to do something with yourselves, and you still are doing the same shit. Oh, it's 2012, the new energy, the ascension. This is great. We're gonna be like la 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 la. COVID. Boom, 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 boom. After boom, after boom, after boom. And then sports fighting. Yeah, this team is better. And car racing. Yeah, but I'm not fucking way. And political, yeah. The Democrats, the Republicans, the Democrats, the liberals are the ones. Dude, the Green Party, man, the Green Party. Every one of those divisions, right, is a waste of your fucking time as a civilization. If your body, I repeat, if your body, right, worked that way, it would not be able to be your body. If the bodies in the cells go, no, I think we should go with a Democrat. No. The Republicans have a better. Look, these cells are all over here. They're all agreed to be Republican. We're not going to go over there and work like we did unless it becomes a Republican, head. Dude, man, half of your body would be fucking what? Fighting the other half of your body. That's crazy talk. That would never happen. Then why are you letting it happen in your civilization then? Well, we're not letting it happen. Yes, you are. No, they did it. Yeah, I know. They did it because you're stupid enough to let them do it. 7 billion people can get together and go like, you know what? Let's get these 2,000 people and then stick them in the cages they stuck us in for so long. Let's stick them in a cage until we get everything redone. Let's see, a freeway. Right? Too hard, right? No, it's way too difficult. You never get that done, man. Hey, man, you understand human nature, man. Human nature is like, no, that's animal nature of survival of the fittest. Human nature should have been like evolved to a point where it's like, okay, we don't need that survival of the fittest because we could all survive. Hey, we found the guy who can cure death. He's saying he said he's done it. Let's go find out what that is, because that's the one thing we should really be focusing on as a civilization. Not how to keep the fucking monetary system that's fucking that Satan handed over to your stupid fucking human ancestors and said, hey man, use this. It's gonna what? Enslave you. And you're like, hey, oh wow, this has a lot of power, man. I can enslave a lot of people with this. Let me use it. That's much more important than figuring out how not to die, right? Oh no, we all have to die. We're gonna. Plants don't die, man. Other beings, other dimensions don't die. Death is part of the human experience because you're supposed to learn every experience. That you're supposed to be like this person, that person, this person, that person. It's supposed to be every person, every man. I'm 7 billion people. Or at least one aspect of that personality. And then you understand what karma is. Just really understanding every point, everything, understanding and not having anger towards that. Not just having anger, but understanding to the point of going like, wow. Well, this, and that, wow. Well, if he wasn't abused now, then he wouldn't be going to reach out. He didn't do it. Well, she didn't do it. And they came from there. Okay, that's fucking. I understand. I want them dead. I want them fucking hanging from a tree or something, or just something, head cut off or something, and some kind of like. But I it's okay because I understand. We're souls learning in school. We're souls coming down. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, not human beings having a spiritual experience. Well, man, understand the difference? We're spiritual beings having a human experience. That human experience is something that we have to go through and learn through. On every side of it. On every side of it. Don't have any judgment you have towards anybody else in life in general, and for anything. For anything in this existence. Any pure judgment you have against them without understanding kind of like where they're coming from and not saying it was right. But saying that is one of the things that is reflecting a part of our society that we need to really focus on. No, exactly. Well, fucking war. Just kill him, man. He shouldn't have been done. He shouldn't have done that shit. All right, execute him. That's fine. You feel good in the concept. He escapes. He goes out to the next lifetime. So you think it was bad for him? It's actually pretty good for him. But now, what have you learned from this, man? The problem is nothing. You're too busy fucking making sure money doesn't disappear on you. Money doesn't the dog collar isn't ripped off of you. Then you're like, oh no, where's my master? I don't have a dog collar anymore. That's not what you used to do. But the dark color got you really good. Trains you really well. Look, this is the things that I'm trying to press and trying to talk about. I don't know how else to do it right now. That's going to be more effective. It's the most effective I can do. I only get a chance to do this when I have money. I prefer doing it here than because at the there's elements at that. Even though I like the tent, I like the shit that I made. I walked in before a little bit when the dark. I was like, oh wow. In here, it looks like it's almost like a little dimension, and then I turn the lights and oh shit, yeah, so it's all it's a tent. But it has the elements of that. I don't know what they're doing, why they're attacking me. And I know it is. I'm not stupid. I know things are missing, things are gone that I need. All of a sudden, there's a bad odor, bad smell, like somebody pissed all around the fucking house. Or took a bucket of piss and put it all around, just to say, hey, man, you better get the fuck out of here, man. And I don't know what it is. It could be a number of things. It could be somebody paying them off to fuck with me, which is probably the one it is, because I had people like I gotta say I'm sorry. I had my family, home family, brother and sister. I could see them fucking paying somebody to fuck with me to the point where they can get me back into a psych ward or get me back, get him like to a point where he's going crazy, and then we just get him locked away, and then for 6 months, yeah. And by that time he'll be they put a lot of medication. He'll come out just like the old Johnny boy. He'll be like. Or it's some kind of like stupid jealousy thing that they have because oh wow he got he's gonna make videos and stuff and he's playing with drums all that the fucking guys what is it jealousy thing. Or just a mean for hey man, fucking man, he got some shit over there. Fucking let's go get him. Go fuck him, man. Just take that shit, man. Yo, I'm telling you, just go up and punch him in the face. Take that shit. He won't fight you back, man. He's that shit happening a bunch of times. And he didn't do anything. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I could have got a gun and blow everybody's head off in this fucking place, but I didn't. You know why? Because I don't want to hurt you, man. You do. I don't. And those that attack me want me to retaliate and then maybe kill them and then go to fucking prison for the rest of my life? No, just because I let the anger get to me to that point. No, that's right. I can take a few punches, man, and a few broken jaw and a few broken ribs. I'm not leaving though. I'm not left yet. I'm not gonna run away to a place where they want to throw me, into little thing. All the way over here, it's good. It's really nice right by the beach, but you see, it's all the way up there. It's far away. I got no car, and I had all my shit going on here. I lived here 15 fucking years, man. And I shouldn't be asked to move out and be pushed out. So that's why I'm in that fucking tent city. That's why I'm there. So I'm sitting there waiting for give me a fucking apartment in Asbury that I can afford. That's not fair. That's not fair. Every human being should get the same equal rights. Actually, everything should be fucking free, so I don't even understand why the fuck you let this do it, other than the fact that you got rich people that can come in and pay more taxes, and the more taxes they pay, then the government and the local government gets more money in pocket, pockets more money, they get kickbacks, Money corrupts everything. Politics, religion, education, commerce, whatever it is, money fucking corrupts it. Well, commerce is a product of money, so of course it's going to corrupt. It's going to be the added on corruption of your civilization to the point of like, how much time are you going to fucking waste? Really? You should have figured out how to die. Let's see, hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago. So I'm now gonna go because I got a lot to say, man. But getting it all on video, and some of it is repeating. It's out there on video already. I can just do it talk to myself, which I end up doing because nobody else wants to really hear this. They'll hear it for a while, but then they're like, well, I need you just to calm down, man, because you're just too you just calm down. Try to smoke a little weed and just calm down instead of like being so hyper. It's like, what the fuck, man? You got 2 years to live, and I got God pushing me on the shoulder. Can you remind him it's 2 years? Remind him it's 2 years, please. Remind him 2 years. Come on, please. I'm trying to remind you it's 2 years, and you know what? That doesn't give me a chance to be very calm and Because I was for the last 8 years, and guess what happened? 8 years went by. You had 13 fucking years from 2012 to turn it around and to make sure you got back into that place where you were when 2012 first hit. Da-da-da, we feel the energy. That's good. Wow, that's wonderful. We can do this all together. We can create a new world. I don't want to go out. Give me a mask. Give me a mask. Give me a mask. You see how they do it? They scare the shit out of you, and then any chance of you creating something new, then flash, squash right down. So that's what they did, right? So now you got 2 years left before it's the real 2012. It's 2025. They did it 13 years before the planet itself. Every 25,000 years, it goes into a pole shift, and that pole shift is her waking up and saying, you know what? There's too many of you fucking people on me. Let me get a good amount of you off me, because you know what? You're getting heavy and you're drilling. You're doing too many things. Mother Earth has been asleep. You see what I'm saying? Not asleep, but in a dormant state where she's not. Once she she will be different. Every 25 years, you go with it. Every 25 years, what does Mother Earth do? She shifts her axis a little bit. That's all they know. But that's all they know. Well, why? Because they don't understand it's a living organism. That when you shift your axis, what do you do? You're shifting in bed. You're going and then you go when you go. Oh, I got this shit on me. Get it off me. Get the fuck off me. Get it? No? Then you are the problem, and you will be part of the reason that this civilization ceases to exist. So, right? So that's what God's telling me to tell you. From his mouth, from her mouth, from its mouth to your mouth, to my mouth, to your ears. Because you are not listening to God. They say all the time, what you are talking, but they got too many all these things going through their heads. I know, man, all that shit. Oh, I know. All that blocking stuff, right? Yeah. I'm lucky that woman to remove the cap that they put on me and every human being to stop you from really understanding and talking to God. Because if God is saying anything other than what I'm saying to you, guess what? It's not God. It's probably Satan and what the concept of Satan is. Because everything that I've said is in direct relation and in direct product of the creative process that brought you into this planet. Because nothing that creates hates. Okay? Creation is a product where you put your love into this thing and you create it, and it becomes this thing that is part of you that you want to nurture and grow, and then make sure it's your creation. Everything other than the love that it gives you and wanting the best for you, like you're not slaving your life away for these assholes. I never told these assholes to do anything. They're parasites. Other than wanting you to be happy and content and learn to grow and then come back up. Come on, we need you up in the other dimensions. Come on, guys, it's been a while. Please. Other than that, it's not God. You guys have a good night.